So here I am, leaving Rawdon to go and get my right hand switchgear replaced under the new parts warranty at Guilford Harley Davidson, and it's only taken me since October to get this far, with numerous issues, not from Gilford, not from Lind at all, not from them. They've been absolutely amazing. Just from the other branches that I'm been dealing with. I'm not going to name them because of reasons that you may find out later on. But at the moment I'm not going to name them. But yeah, so anyway, I will I've got a long journey up the M4. Might come off at Newbury and come down to Basingstoke to the M3 rather than just go up the M4. It's just a bit of a crappy, boring journey regardless, so I'm not going to bother filming it. I will let you know as soon as there's something interesting to see and when I get there, hopefully. So, cut to something more interesting. Well, this is about as interesting as this journey's got. I've actually got a bit of a view at the moment. So I'm about 10 minutes out from Guilford Harley Davidson. Traffic's been right. Sun's out. It's quite warm. Supposed to be 20 odd degrees today, so yeah, take some layers off later hopefully. But yeah, well, I've got to turn off in a minute. Let's I'll catch up when I'm back, when I'm at the dealership. Right, not far away now. Some lovely houses around here. Some very, compared to some very big, expensive places. But this is lovely as well. So. Love the look at that place there. That is awesome. Love that little door at the front. So it's stepping back in time to see a place like that. Ready for coffee now. Legs are a little bit stiff. About an hour and a half or so on the bike at the moment, and just sort of ready for a coffee and a comfy chair for an hour, or however long it takes. So it's this little thing here that's the problem. It doesn't switch off when it should do. It carries on running, sometimes for a second, sometimes 10 seconds, sometimes like minutes. It's been indefinite at one point. To stall the bike and then disconnect the battery a couple of times, but yeah, I managed to sort of take it apart, or take it off, give it a bit of a clean and whatever, and put it back together, and it went back to just switch it off when it felt like it. So if you're buying a Pan America, check out this button here. If it's flush with the toggle, it's a problematic version. If the start button here is proud of that toggle, it's a superseded part which has been hopefully fixed. So I'm hoping that I'm going to be keeping the bike now. So I did show on one of my other videos that I was planning on changing the bike for a Northern 901. I do still like the Northern 901. I think it's a fantastic bike, and financially it's not right for me at the moment. So probably going to keep this for another year and then see what happens. I do love this bike. I don't necessarily trust it particularly, which is a bit of an issue, but you know, I'm hoping that with this fixed, I can trust it again. Honey Brothers. Ooh, I don't know what that is. Yeah, so fingers crossed. I mean, the main reason for keeping it is that the trading value is like 6,000 and the PCP sat at 8.5, which is the first time I've had this issue. Probably due to the poor reputation, I think, of the bike, I guess. And here we are at the dealership. So, there's Jag. This is one of the bigger dealerships in the UK, I believe. So it's where I feel slightly out of place. EV charger for the bikes. That's for the fucking the live wire in it. No thank you. I wouldn't have been able to do this journey without stopping and charging it. There you go, switched it off, look, still running. So we'll see how it goes when they've swapped it over. Yeah. Ugh. There's some nice bikes here. Right, I'll film a bit inside in a bit. Right, all sorted. We've done update on all the software and so on. Just bring that back on. He says. There we go. So now it's all nice and proud. So it's got the latest version on there. Let's put body command back in the right position. And let's just double check. Oh, look at that. Awesome. Brilliant. Works perfectly. That's all I wanted. So, right. That's a nice dealership. I really like that. So, did a little bit of footage of it around inside. Now I'm going to head to a Loomies Café, which is a biker cafe not far from here. Never been there before. So yeah, I'm going to head there for some lunch. And then take a scenic route home from there. I'll see how I feel as to where I go from there. But yeah, I am well chuffed. starting to try and get a bit more confidence back in her, and hopefully keep her for another year. Although they did have a blue and white one in there, which I was very tempted with, but I thought no, don't ask the question, because you can't afford it. You probably shouldn't anyway, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. It was very nice, but I think I'll just stick with this for now and see how she behaves and go from there. I have contemplating doing a few bits to it, like fitting a aftermarket can on it, changing the racks because they are extremely heavy. The shad racks that I bought, I reckon they put like 20 kilos or more on the bike. So yeah, I sat on an Ultra Glide while I was in now, tried to lift it off the side stand. It made this thing feel like a leaf, you know, like as light as a feather. The thing was so big. I mean, I love the idea of having one, but that weight, oh my god, that's put me off. Oh dear. Well, we'll see. One day I might get one, but I don't know. Anywho, right, I will pick this up in a little bit later on, I think, when I've found something a bit more interesting to see, or I get to Loomies. So I'll speak to you soon. As far as dual carriageways go, this is pretty nice actually. It's going through a big tunnel, so I thought I'd switch the camera on. It is Hindhead Tunnel. Always nice to go through a tunnel, I don't know why, but it is, isn't it? Shame I haven't got an aftermarket exhaust for it, otherwise I'd give it some revs, but not much point. It's quite chilly in here. It was quite warm outside. This is a long time, I never even knew this was here. Back in the end of the tunnel. I don't know what the speed limit was through there. It said national, so I don't know, but there's a national speed limit here, so I hope I haven't just got done for speeding through there. Probably will be, no, my luck. Never mind. Okay, so right. Right, I'm just well, it's under 10 minutes away from Loomies. I just thought I'd put the camera on and show you a bit of countryside. On the cruise control at 40 miles an hour, right? So yeah, nice little part of the world this, isn't it? Eh? Nice little bimble. I chose quite a direct route here because time's creeping on, and I'll have an adventurous route in going back, because once I've had a break, and it's not like I need a break, I'm hungry. So I probably should have taken the adventurous routing version, which would have taken me an extra half an hour. So it would have been an hour to get here instead of 35 minutes. which they ran out, I think it was. But you know, I'll save the adventurous stuff on the way back. Some people, bikers, are miserable. Just put your hand up and say hello. Doesn't matter what bloody bike you're on, just say hello. You're on two wheels. The only one I won't put my hands up to is the old, I mean, good to go, not good to go, I mean, just eat riders and stuff like that. You know, they're not bikers, they're just idiots. Sorry. Quite a nice countryside. Heading to the South Downs. Oh, another tunnel. I wonder how big this one is. Is it under a train track by any chance? Looks like it. It just doesn't do it when you've got a standard exhaust. It just doesn't work. Never mind. Alright, national speed limit, so I do 60 along here. We've still got average speed cameras, so that's fine. I'm quite happy just to look on a road like this at 60. Just say hello. Crikey. What's wrong with people? Yeah, sports bike riders on not anyone else other than on a sports bike. Although not all of them, most of them, some of them are like that, but most of them are okay. I'm coming to Loomies now actually. And then you've got Harley riders, unlike me, who won't nod at anyone else other than a Harley rider. Oh, that's a nice Renault. Have a look at that. Oh shit. I was gonna show you that fucking it's switching off properly and I stole it. Never mind. Right, let's go and see what Loomies Café has to offer. If I come in the wrong car park. Now that is a nice Renault 5. Look at that beauty. Send that to Jordan at work. Loves his Renaults. Right, let's go and have something to eat. What's happened there? It's the wind's got that. I've been misled. This is not Loomies Café. This is Caffeine Machine, which is fine. But yeah, it's not where I wanted to go. So it's quite nice in there. Don't get me wrong. Go on. But yeah, I want to go to Loomies, which is just down the road, according to my phone. That looks more like it. You idiot. put it in neutral, it says. Anyway, right. Oh, look at that. Straight off. Right, so that was Loomies Café. I had the Loomies burger, which I didn't realise had some sort of chilli sauce on it, and I'm a bit of a lightweight when it comes to chilli sauce, and it nearly blew my mind, but never mind, I managed it. Not looking forward to going to the loo later, but never mind. So I am heading off now towards Stockbridge. I've programmed in a little cafe there for another stop and a piece of cake, hopefully. There's no cake at Loomies. Disgusting. But yeah, definitely worth a visit. Definitely not to be confused with caffeine and machine. I'm now going to take a very scenic route, hopefully, across to Stockbridge. This looks more like it, that. Well, going straight up there then. I think there was a few cafes up here, so I'm not really sure mind which one I go in. As long as I get in one, if I can get parked. Oh, motorcycle's only there. This is a nice place. Time and Tides Bistro. Let's pull up here. Oh, this was Stockbridge. Very nice little place. Loads of little tea rooms and things, and pubs and hotels and beautiful houses. But it's time to head home now. Got 45 miles for the rest of the day. Yeah, it's 2:45. And I must admit, I've had a very nice day. And cute. Yeah, lovely little stream, chalk stream with loads of trout swimming through it. And yeah, I'll be coming back down this way for sure. So just heading out of Marlborough, out of Tidworth towards Marlborough, and I'm going to take a left turn here in a second onto Salisbury Plain, which is a legal byway, and you can ride this or drive it anytime you like. So we will put it into off-road, and in a minute we will do a little bit of off-roading. See, the MOD don't mind us on the big trail works. There's a little off-road track there, look, if you wanted to play on that. Because we generally don't go very fast. There is an off-road, there's a speed limit of 30 miles an hour on here. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I think. I should be over there. That's where I thought I was going. Right, okay, well. I might have to turn around, as I'm not sure if I'm allowed on this bit. I know I'm allowed in that bit over there. I might be able to get over there in a minute. I don't know. We're carrying up here for now. Yeah, I mean, in the dead of winter, this will be slippy as hell. But this time of year, it's fairly straightforward, he says. Although that was a bit of testing for a big bike. So yeah, I think we'll put the bike in second gear. So this is the path or road I know we can do. Byway. Oh, that is a byway, that's all right then. But I mean, you know, you can't just go anywhere around here. But yeah, like your enduros and motocross bikes, the MOD aren't particularly keen on them. Because that's your test track over there. No civilian vehicles past that point, so can't go that way. I get up there. That was oh fucking hell. Yeah, there's some bikes over there. There's another training bit up here, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, no public access, and I'm not going to go up there on this today, especially not with these tyres. But yeah, there's byways all up there. Well, so this is good fun. But for another day. But yeah, this is a blooming cool place. But anyhow, it's time to get home. I could carry on that way, and I do know the bits I can go on, but maybe next time. So that does look good fun over there. A lot of this you don't actually have to stand up for. You might not be able to hear me now. Yeah, it's quite easy to sit down on this because it's a hard packed surface with just a little bit of gravel. I'm going to stand up here because it's a bit looser. It's gonna... Got a bit of fishtail going on there for that little kiddie. Yeah, a little bit of Salisbury playing for you anyway. I will go back across there very soon and show you a lot more of it. But for now, that's what you're getting. Okay, I just thought I'd put another battery in the camera because it ran out. This is the Rocky Road from Broadhitton to Barbara. I've filmed this loads of times, and this is the Ridgeway to Barbary Castle. I just thought, as it's nice and dry, I would come up this way before I get to home, because home's not far away now. I don't think I need a sat nav on anymore. It hasn't got a clue where I'm going anyway. Right, let's have... I'm out of fuel pretty much as well. Let's have Off-Road Plus on. Let's have it 412, rear ABS off. I'll leave the traction control on now. Yeah, let's do a little off-road up to Barbary Castle. They've chucked a lot of hardcore down on some of this, so it's not quite as rutty as it used to be. Sort of takes away a little bit of the appeal, as it used to be a lot more like that rain gutters down here, but just make it a bit more tricky. But you know, my front tyre is definitely a lot more washy on the gravel. Now we're at sort of 2/3 worn, I would say. So it's going to have to go. Woohoo! You can get get some air off some of these. There is a piece up here which is normally really muddy and slippy. As we've not had any rain for ages, I'm hoping it's dry. I can't remember it ever being dry. I'm sure it has been, but we'll see. It looks dry. It's chalk, so it's just like, as soon as it's a little bit wet, it's slippy as hell. Yeah, it does actually look dry for a change. Normally this is an absolute bog. I'm gonna have to ride through it with my feet down. This is the first time I think I've ever rode it on this bike. Whoa, that was a bit nervous then. There was a big rut to my left. But yeah, that was easy. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. This bit's really treacherous normally as well. But it's nice and easy today. Once I've got luggage on with tools and things in as well today, which makes the bike a little bit more of a handful. But you just pick your line up ahead. Oh, fucking hell, big old rock then I hit. Chucked the front wheel up in the air, but the bike handled that really well. Just hope I'd not got a flat tyre. Don't think so. No, pressure's to that, so that's alright. Just picked a big rock up. A mountain biker coming down here, enjoying the downhill. I've cycled this many times. It's a big old slog up this hill. It's not so bad on this. I think I need a bigger bash plate, you know. Myself in a little bit of a pickle then, but got out of it fine. So it's a full body workout on this thing off-road, I tell you. It's a big old machine to lug around. Well, that's the hard bit done. Oh. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. It's been a full day out on the bike. with 3 stops, so it's been a nice experience, apart from going up the M4 and a lot of dual carriageways first thing, but from Gilford onwards it's been great. So thank you for joining me. Rest the old legs for a minute. Yeah, I hope you will join me on the next one. Yeah, my sat nav's not got a clue where I am. It was actually giving me directions off here now. Well, that's it for this video. I will see you again on the next one. Thanks for joining me. If you can't be good, be careful. See you on the next one. Ta-ta.